Hey, Ross.
How you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
Great. Are you ready to know everything?
I am just about... now I'm ready to know everything.
Sounds good. Let's do it. Today, I am going to talk to you about the things that we eat with. The things that we wipe our mouth with, more like.
Napkins.
Not so much napkins, but napkin rings.
Napkin rings. Okay. These are like wooden things that go around napkins to make them kind of have a slender little waist and you can grab them more easily. Is this what you're talking about?
What? No!
Okay, what is a napkin ring? I have no idea, apparently.
Well, napkin rings can be many things. They could be a rubber band. They could be a rubber band chain. They could be little wood things.
So I wasn't so far off. They can be wood things.
I don't know if you're thinking about the same napkin rings as I am.
All right. Wooden rings, you put a napkin through the middle.
Yes, but the purpose of napkin rings is not to make them have a slender waist.
Okay, it's not just for appearance, you're telling me.
The purpose of napkin rings is, you know how this happens a lot in our house? Sometimes we're making dinner and then I have a tomato mayonnaise sandwich or pasta or pizza or whatever. Then I eat it and I leave my napkin on the table. And then later, when we're going to eat breakfast or lunch or even just a snack, I'm like, uh-oh, which napkin is mine?
So this is a napkin that has been used or at least touched, but it's not dirty enough to go into the laundry, but you also need to know that it's still yours. It is dirty enough that it's important that you use the same one you used last time.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where napkin rings come in. You can have a napkin ring that's yellow, a napkin ring that's red, a napkin ring that's blue, and then you can have a blue one, I can have a red one, and Mom can have a yellow one. And then, whenever we're done eating, if it's not dirty enough to go into the laundry, then we can just slip the napkin around it, and we'll know which one is ours.
Aha, I remember this is a system you and Mom have set up in the last few weeks to have us do less napkin laundry. The important thing, it seems to me, isn't what it's made out of. It's that each napkin ring is different, so you can identify that's my napkin ring. It's attached to my napkin.
Exactly. For example, I made all of our family's napkin rings out of rubber bands. And I made your napkin ring red and black for the colors of the Bulls basketball team.
The Chicago Bulls, my home team.
Yes, and I made Mom's blue and green to have a kind of oceany vibe. And I made mine just bright yellow.
Because you're as bright as the sun?
I don't know about that, but
something like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I have seen this used in other areas too. I've seen people have little kind of rings or dots or something that goes around cups, water glasses, and drink glasses for the same purpose.
Yeah. Napkin rings don't have to be used just for napkins. You could use them for any number of things, or there's other ones that look the same.
So what's your favorite part about napkin rings? That it's environmental, it's stopping you from having to do more laundry, or that it is a splash of extra color and personality?
Color, definitely. I love color. Are you ready for today's poem?
Pull me up.
Okay, today's poem is called Love Like Salt by Lisel Mueller. It lies in our hands in crystals, too intricate to decipher. It goes into the skillet without being given a thought. It spills on the floor so fine we step all over it. We carry a pinch behind each eyeball. It breaks out on our foreheads. We store it inside our bodies in secret wine skins. At supper, we pass it around the table, talking of holidays by the sea.
I love it. The sea filled with salt, and the salt fills our conversations and our food and our bodies.
And salt's also love, and love fills our conversations and our food and our bodies.
Wow.
Love, I guess the moral of this story is love's like salt. Here, do you want to read it?
I'd love to. Love Like Salt by Lisel Mueller. It lies in our hands in crystals, too intricate to decipher. It goes into the skillet without being given a thought. It spills on the floor, so fine we step all over it. We carry a pinch behind each eyeball. It breaks out on our foreheads. We store it inside our bodies in secret wine skins. At supper, we pass it around the table, talking of holidays by the sea. So what is the it in this poem?
Well, I guess that depends on how you think of it. One person could claim it's salt, and we have a little bit of salt between each eyeball. We pass it around the table and all that, and it's in our bodies. That's true.
And we season our food in it, and it's even broken up into crystals like snowflakes if you look at it under a microscope.
Yeah, so it seems like it's totally salt. But then think of it like love. It's too intricate to decipher. You have a little bit of it between each eyeball to see people and love them. Pass it around the table. You make food with love.
You are brilliant. Even though the title is Love Like Salt, I don't know if I ever would have had that interpretation. I love that interpretation. It's beautiful. So season what we have and what we do with salt, but season it with love too.
Yes, and I sure bet it will be delicious. Last segment of the show. Do you have a vexing question for me?
Yes. This is from listener Katie in Detroit. This is her second vexing question in a row. As you recall, she sent us 4. We each picked one to vex the other one. You gave me mine last time. Here's your vexing question from Katie today. What happens when you push the cross button at a crosswalk? Does it really make the lights change faster, or is it just a way to distract impatient people while they're waiting so they think that they have control, but really the lights are going to change at their own pace?
Yes, brilliant question. I've always wondered that. I'm like, is something wrong with this lights? Are the lights just blatantly ignoring me? Or do I have no control at all? I'll look it up. I'm back. Traffic lights run on an automatic cycle. So, no matter how many times you push the button, it's not going to help. Or is it? Because each time you press the traffic light button, it sends a request to the traffic light control system. And it then tries to make the green light go on more often.
So it doesn't answer you right away, but it hears you and it does what it can. It's kind of like a parent driving a car and the kid says they have to go to the bathroom. The parent will pull over eventually. It just might not happen right away.
Yeah. And hopefully you've got green lights the entire way. Maybe even ice cream to go with it. You Must Know Everything was produced by me, Rasa Smith, and him, Jeremy Smith. And the amazing music was by Furniture. Please rate, review, and share the show. And please tune in next time for everything you need to know.